This is the part of the Olympics video, the final episode of Road to Paris, where I answer a few of the questions. When this video comes out, you'll know that I've finished my season. I raced in Lausanne, tried to get back to it after Paris. My plan was to go all the way through and try to qualify for the Diamond League final, but mentally I'm actually really good, mentally really focused, really want to continue to train and race and everything like that. But my body is giving me a lot of signals. There's no like pains or anything, it's just body's gone a little bit flat, and usually my feeling and intuition's pretty good, and it's really saying to me that there's not much in the tank. We decided to call the season early, so we'll head on holiday and reset and get a bit of work in again and get ready for Tokyo. British Trials weekend, heading to do pre-meet with the team, staying at stands this weekend.
I'm a chauffeur for the weekend, so
and host.
Yeah,
I'll leave him a good review on Airbnb. Hospitality's been good. He bought me a rice cooker.
What are you doing?
Some proper scrap.
What are you doing now?
I can't show you because I've got no clothes on, but I've got a ball in my arse.
Bloody eat. Right, nice. Right, well, I'm good.
Am I not allowed?
No, you're allowed to do it everywhere you
What's
want.
it? Is it flossing? It's the official name. Yeah. Dex keeping an eye on me.
I think I'm a bit zoomed in. How do you zoom out?
Gonna do a couple of three 200s now, a couple of strides just to loosen out. A little bit less than usual because we have pre-meet tomorrow.
How was your session earlier, mate?
Progressive, just to turn the legs a little bit before the heat tomorrow. So that was good actually, yeah. And now I'm just cooking up some
What we got tonight?
chicken, broccoli, and rice.
Morning, mate.
Good morning.
What's the plan?
3k jog, bit of stretching, bit of just did some activation, and then Dex coming again just to give the check over this morning, and then sleep, and then heats tonight. I'm left-handed. Oh, triple. 3. On the way to the heat, stand driving, dad in the back. Done nothing today, other than be called boring by Stan. What was your quote?
I don't know.
You're so boring you don't even watch TV when you stretch.
Doesn't watch TV.
Speed isn't sexy. Maybe you can get some clips. Piss around at the back until the last 100 and then just come in the top 4. Is that alright, or is that a bit stressful?
No, that's way too stressful. That's not happening. Just qualify safely, that'll do. Get round safe.
It is. It's safest at the back because you don't have anything, like, you can just run your own rhythm.
So, just preparing George's dinner for tonight. Got pizza and seaweed for recovery.
Full of seed oils, joke, look. Pure leanness. Organic chicken, organic avo, organic blueberries, organic rice, organic honey.
How was the race?
Organic broccoli.
You gonna talk us through the race?
Do you want me to be PG or?
Yeah, PG, YouTube.
Very, very easy. Chilled at the back for a bit. Was going a bit quicker than I thought. Moved up a little bit. And then just had some rhythm, so coming into the bell, took the lead and just squeezed a little bit just to be safe, and then was clear. 250 to go really.
Good stuff.
Had a decent enough gap, so just had to maintain.
Good stuff. What's the plan for the rest of the evening?
Normatec, eat, stretch, sleep.
Cool. Same again tomorrow?
Yes. Yeah, going for a shakeout now. Feel I'm real today, I'm dangerous.
Yeah.
So this has been our setup for the last 3. Oh, he just nailed his head on the thing. Oh, that probably helped. Kitchen physio.
Glances over his shoulder, knows he's going to win, and he's going to go to Paris. George Mills likewise.
I'm here with George Mills, second place British Championships. How do you feel you're going to the Olympic Games for the 1500 metres?
Not surprised, lad.
100 metres.
We just did the business today.
Yeah, just doing a business.
Yeah, it's just a qualification round. It doesn't matter who wins.
Okay.
Another personal lad. Yeah, I don't know.
I like talking.
Paris, reset.
Yeah.
The countdown starts now. Yeah.
5k guy, off to Paris.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe in the 5. How did you prepare mentally prepare? Read it wrong. In terms of mentally how I was looking at it, I was really just, I mean, it's a cliche, isn't it? It's like one race at a time, and it's just another race. You've ran plenty of 1500s and a few 5Ks, so I didn't think there was any need to add anything extra and make it feel special or more than what it was down at the raw level. This question's one I really like, and it's how many years of running has it taken you to get to the Olympics? So anyone will tell you that as soon as you start running or you start competing in a sport that the Olympics is at, especially ours, you just think, okay, I want to get to the Olympics, I want to win a medal at the Olympics, I want to win Olympic gold. I think that's the aim of everyone who's involved, and I'd say it's taken my whole career, and everything along the way is built towards that. Obviously I've made like significant improvements in the last few years, and I think that like made it more of a realistic target, whereas before it was probably more of a dream. Especially last year after missing Budapest, it was like, okay, I have to make the team, and then it was just our aim to double up in Paris, which we achieved, and I thought that was pretty cool. Obviously we want better results, but yeah, we'll work on that. What stage were you at 4 years ago? How far was I off the Olympic standards, and mentally also where? It was actually 3 years ago, so obviously with it being Tokyo in 2021, just after COVID, and mentally I was obviously really focused on trying to qualify, and a lot more immature as an athlete. Like I definitely didn't have the knowledge and experience I have now in terms of training, and also like navigating myself in competitions at a high level. And actually, funnily enough, like I think my PB over the 5K at that time, I remember in 2020 I did a time trial with my brother and a friend on the bike helping me, and I ran 14:36. So that was my 5K PB at that point. So I think since then we've come a long way, especially in that discipline, and obviously improved by almost 6 seconds actually in the 1500. So, and I put that down to continuous hard work, focus, discipline, and also the environment that I'm able to live and train in and be a full-time professional. So I've just finished pre-meet, gonna go check out the stadium now. Pretty nice warm-up track here, I'll show it now. Purple like the stadium, almost in the GB kit. Not too bad, huh? Yeah. Crazy big. I think it'll be pretty much sold out. 85,000. So this is an interesting one. How do you feel your form was in the Olympics compared to earlier in the season? So obviously I didn't perform quite far off the levels I showed in Rome, I guess, in the 5K. I'll say this in an Instagram post, so you'll have seen this before this video comes out, but it turns out I actually picked up COVID just before Paris, and up until that point everything was progressing really, really well, and shape had continually got better throughout the season, so I was really excited to get there. But you play the cards you're dealt. I tried to make the best of it and show myself the best of possible with the tools I had at my disposal, but I think you can see that there was something wrong with my performance, and really didn't feel great there because of that. So it was almost like fighting a losing battle, I guess. What is the Olympic Village like, and did you bump into or speak to? It was cool, but it was weird. Everywhere you go, everywhere you walk, you're just seeing everyone wearing kit from their nation. Everything's free. It's almost like a weird bubble, and it was actually huge. Like I was able to do like a 4K loop of running around it. But the beds actually worked for me. They were rock solid, which is good for my back. Obviously everything else there is pretty temporary and pretty basic, so that probably wasn't. So there's actually 6 of us staying in this one. Probably not the best thing for high performance, but look, we don't need anything fancy, and you just get on with it. Like we're used to traveling and going into different meets and different hotels, so you're pretty adaptable. Just in the process of organising everything. And in the village as well, there was bikes just to get around. There was like electric taxi service and stuff, and bits like that. It was pretty cool. Training schedule between races, and yeah, in terms of that, there wasn't a lot. Take it just for the demands of what you're doing, right? So it ended up being 5 races across 8 days, 3 1500s and 2 5Ks, pretty high intensity, so you've obviously got to let the body recover off that. So it was very much just a lot of like 30-40 minute jogs max and strides and stuff like that, just to keep the body switched on. But it was just more of a case of how little can I do to actually feel good, because it's really important that you're able to be fresh.
T-minus 1 hour exactly. Just heading to the stadium now. Getting the merch in. Bit nervous, to be honest, but he's got this, obviously. Not sure who she's supporting. Everyone, it seems. Woo!
The next one's an interesting one, because it's something that at the time I hadn't really thought about, and it was, what was the feeling like when you got there before the falls, just knowing you had made it. In all honesty, I was just so focused on getting ready and trying to perform that I didn't really take anything else in. But sitting here, having finished my season 2-3 weeks after Paris, it's you start to reflect a little bit, and obviously we wanted a lot more from the games. Like in terms of performances, I expect myself to be competing at like right at the top level, like, and get to finals and be able to mix it with the best guys in the world, and I wasn't able to do that in either event. Our main goal this year was to make the team. I think I'd never made an outdoor team before, and to make the Olympics in 2 events, I think it's something that me and the team have to be proud of, and it's a small win. Back on the camera. Yeah, not really been able to vlog so much. Been a pretty hectic schedule. To keep it short, or well, to tell you a bit what's been going on. Obviously the 1500s, would have loved to have made the final, but dealt myself a pretty tough hand when I messed up in the heat and had to go into the repechage. And then like repechage was pretty solid, executed the race plan, got the top 3, which is what we needed. But then to go the 3rd day in a row, just had nothing in the legs in the semi. So I was just, yeah, tried to pace myself in it, but when the race really picked up, I really wasn't able to go with it. Then I had 2 days to recover and get ready for the 5K heat. Yeah, got taken out, got pushed into a couple of other guys, and quite a few of us went down, and unfortunately we got advanced to the final. How was it trying to recover between the events? Intense, but I always say the recovery you do is done in the training that you've done months, years before. So I think if you're a well-rounded athlete who does consistent training and focuses on everything like that, then you'll get to championships and you'll be able to recover. Obviously, once you're at these competitions, you try to do the small thing, which is physio, massage, ice baths. Sleep's the most important one. Good fueling, good nutrition, just the basics that everyone else would be thinking of. But yeah, there was a lot of time in the ice baths, in the physio room. Yeah, now we'll be ready to go for everything on Saturday night. It's now, yeah, Friday morning. Just had breakfast, come back and chill. Gonna watch the 800 heats now, and then we go again. How did the semi-final fall and repechage in the 1500 have an impact on the finals? The repechage was, yeah, interesting. I think it was actually really good for the spectators, because I think it made it really cool to watch, and there was so much to lose. So that everybody in the race, it was like top 3 or you're out. Like obviously the heats, people knew that there was a second chance with the repechage, so I guess it wasn't as cutthroat. But once I was into the repechage, I was like, okay, man, you really messed up this heat. If you are what you say you are, like, go out there and execute a race plan and get yourself into that top 3, which I did. So I actually think that was my best race, and obviously the race that I came out where I was actually happiest with how I'd ran and how my emotions felt in terms of, okay, man, I'm really happy with this. And I think that was shown in the pictures after. Maybe we can chuck a few of them in. But I don't think people really see me like this much. I think I celebrated much more for this immediately after race than I did when I got silver at Europeans earlier in the year. So I think that shows that I was putting a lot of pressure on myself and really wanted to redo the wrongs of the day before when I had that repetage. And the fall in the 5k heat, I don't think it affected the final at all. I mean, it was in the last 100. The body didn't get hurt or anything. It was pretty minor, and the pace of the 5k in the heat was slow, so there was no damage done.
Chariot awaits. Off to see George in the final.
Buongiorno, new character unlocked, but she looks nice now and she approves, so she's going in. Schweggers, microphone's here. Lisa's here, looking great, feeling good. Minus 1 hour for the 5k. We're in, guys. Nerves are pretty high. Bike is on pipe number 3. Maya's on champagne number 1. I'm on Aperol number 1, and we're vibing. Let's go.
Yeah, I think by the time the 5k final came around, I think my body was just dead.
Here he is, the 5k guy. What do you have to say to your fans?
Yeah, obviously disappointed with the performances, but
you're an Olympic fucking finalist, lad. Shut up.
Yeah, lad, we've made up the numbers here. That's not what we want.
Nah, mate, you've done us all fucking proud, lad. It's part of the journey. Medal next time. Let's
13
go.
months till Tokyo.
Let's fucking go.
What did you enjoy most about being an athlete there, except the actual running? In all honesty, I don't think I was at the games being like, oh, I'm really enjoying this, because my mindset and focus was just on performing. So I wouldn't really say that there was a point where I was like, oh, this is really cool. And I think with how busy my schedule was as well, I just felt like I was locked in for almost it was 10 days, 2 weeks in the end. So to answer that question of what I enjoyed the most, to say I don't actually know. Yeah, no, I really don't like this.
This is like Christmas. Go and tell George. Come on, you're on the blog now.
Put your spikes in. I don't think it'll interest you guys.
Oh, that's amazing. I've always wanted one of those.
Yeah. That's actually pretty handy. I'll sew my hex.
You look great, mate. New shades.
Yeah. How did you get the K's in the Olympic Village? So they had kimchi at the salad bar, but everything else there was nothing. There was no kefir, kombucha. That was a bit gutting, to be honest, but I didn't have time to go outside the village, so hopefully the village in the future, or competitions we're at in the future, can be a bit more biome friendly, because you guys all know how essential that stuff is. But every day was pretty much rice, chicken or eggs, beef, fish, and then some kimchi, a few vegetables and stuff, and didn't go near those famous muffins or anything. Will I get the Olympic rings tattoo? Absolutely not. And you can have a guess why in the comments. Yeah, and that's the end of the questions. The road to Paris has ended. Long journey, different for both me and Tom, but I can say that it was like something really special to go on that journey together. And yeah, I think we have a lot of memories together from this year and the last year, and we'll continue to vlog and document our careers and journeys throughout the next years. And I guess at some point there will be a road to LA video, and hopefully that's able to end a bit more successfully, I guess.